This will be your number 1 stray war tutorial. So if you're watching this, you're probably in Resistance, and if you're not, then that means Resistance is a better clan and you should leave yours and join Resistance, because clearly you're using the best clans war tutorial, because it's the best clans and that's why you're using it. So let's start with all the strats, and this is like advanced, so you can actually do good and become a good war tank. First up, we have chasing. So when you're chasing someone, you want to like spam click, so then they take negative KB, because when you're in speed kit, not jumping is faster, so when you hit them, they go up in the air, so spam click is faster, and when they get close, do crit and just repeat, and then just until you kill them. Also, as you can see, each time we're running, I'm using a 45 strafe, meaning I'm holding W with A or D, because that's faster than just running normally. And if you do that, you can also escape chases like this guy escaping me, even though I kind of just fumbled there. Alright, so if you're getting chased, you have to start jumping if they're trying to negative KB you by spam clicking, because if you're in the air, you're actually taking more KB and you'll create more distance. See, now that he spam clicked and I jumped, he can't reach me anymore. Now you're gonna have to learn to counter that. So if someone tries to jump, you have to only spam click them when they're on the ground, because if you hit them in the air, then they'll just go farther. So don't hit them until they're on the ground. So you have to time it like this and then just keep waiting and then you'll reach them. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to team fighting. So if you see an ally being low from an enemy, you can just tap them and then you can kill the enemy, because they don't get their regen from killing the person you just killed, and then you can just kill them right after. Now you're gonna also want to do the same thing and take off your armor for a low teammate if you're already low, and let them kill you, and you can respawn, and you can also help them 2v1 the enemy, so that now they have full HP and you also full HP. You should be playing to have team benefits, not to preserve KDR, because preserving KDR doesn't always help. Next, you should always listen to calls, because they're from high experience war leaders who know how to lead wars to victory. So if someone says spawn kill or call it spawn kill, just spawn kill. And if there's like a lot of people still, stay within that deep slate area, like 3 blocks from spawn, and just crit enemies. Now, if there is a mosh pit like this, don't just aimlessly crit like what I'm doing right now. You want to actually aim for the enemy and target them, as right now. You want to actually aim for the enemy, your aim will increase over time the more you do it. So don't just aimlessly crit and actually target the enemy until they die, or else you're just critting more allies than enemies. Next, we're gonna move on to boosting. When you see an ally chasing an enemy, you want to boost them, and they should also be jumping, so then you can boost them even farther, like this. And if you can do a good one, you can get 2 hits and then you can kill the enemy. Now, if you're the one that needs to get boosted from an ally, once the enemy starts running, just start jumping. An ally should be able to boost you and you can kill them. In boost trains with a lot more people, you should always be jumping so the person behind you can boost you even farther, and you should always be sprint hitting the person in front of you so you can boost them. The only time you shouldn't be jumping is if you're in the back. You should be 45 strafing and sprint sending to boost people, because if you're jumping, there's no one behind you to boost, so you should not be jumping if you're in the back of the boost train. During wars, you need to be situationally aware of your surroundings. So if you see an enemy chasing an ally, you should slash spawn and spawn to the closest area to take a quick cut off, and then you can just help them 2v1 the enemy, and then you get the kill, and then it's all good. You also shouldn't be chasing enemies during wars if you can't reach them to do negative KB, or else you're just going to be wasting time chasing instead of helping other clanmates. You should turn around and go help the clan and allies. This next one's going to be pretty important. So you don't want to 5v1 someone, because that means probably another clanmate's probably getting 3v1 somewhere else on the map. So you want to turn around and go find and help the other clanmates that's probably getting 3v1. You shouldn't need more than 2 people for one person, or else it's just not beneficial for how much people you have. This also causes members to get demotivated because they're getting outnumbered when they shouldn't really be. Now here are the kits you should use for wars. Speed kit should be the first kit you should ever choose. This is the main kit that you should be using during wars. The only reason you'd be using beast kit is if we're getting outnumbered, or it's a mosh pit and respawn killing, because you can tank more damage. And for stray kit, you should be using for boosting, not fighting, but you should only be using this if we're outnumbering the enemies by a lot. And you should just never use axe kit. This guy is a clown for a reason. And you should also only use electric kit when we're heavily outnumbering the enemies. You should use this to kill enemies that are running or chasing. You should be spawning at different spots to cut off them.